Many times in life, we find ourselves looking at who helped create the people we are today. For me, my mother has been the person that has guided me and shown me the way throughout many stages of my life. My mom, Hope, deserves recognition for her strength, resilience, and her heart of gold. Hope Tinsman has been a survivor, a positive influence, and somebody who can stand up for what is right. I'm fortunate to have such a guide in my life, and I cannot wait to let you know why she is deserving of such recognition. My mom is a woman of great strength. She has a survivor's mentality like no other. Often, you will hear people speak of great strength in a person and relate it to different things. My mom has true strength. My mom's life started with a childhood of trauma. In the earlier years of her life, she was molested in her own home. She endured years of this, but she continued to stay strong. My mom was a victim of date rape, a young girl's nightmare when they leave the house fresh with the excitement of being asked out on a date by a boy. All of that ruined by that boy's actions. My mom was also a victim of domestic abuse by my biological father. After being kidnapped by him, she finally escaped with myself and a few other items just to get us to safety. She never stopped fighting, and she never gave up. Above all else, she didn't let these instances break her. She used these instances to be a positive light for others in the future. That brings me to my mom's resilience. Any person that survives so much trauma could easily channel that in a negative way or create unhealthy habits. My mom has done her best to channel positivity from those experiences. My mom has been able to connect with other young adults throughout her career in the school systems and offer them a safe haven to speak about many things. She made herself available to students and became a friend to many of them because she could speak with them about things most principals would not be able to relate to. Growing up, my mom took in my cousin Tiffany because she saw that she was being raised in a negative environment. She took on that responsibility when she didn't have to. She gave Tiffany a home and guidance that she never would have gotten in her own house. And Tiffany loved and respected my mom more than anyone could imagine. But the most amazing thing to me is that my mom forgave these people that inflicted these traumas. My mom told me time and time again about forgiving those that hurt you because otherwise you can't let them go. If anyone had any cause to be angry and remain angry, it was my mom. But she didn't. Instead, she chose to forgive. It takes somebody with such a golden heart to be able to forgive someone that has caused so much pain. My mom's heart is a phenomenon in and of itself. My mom follows her heart and leads with it in nearly every situation. One instance of my mom following her heart to do what is right that has always stuck with me was when she was a high school principal. 31 students showed up intoxicated to prom. The police gave my mom, as the principal, the option to have parents pick them up and handle it with the school, or those kids would be arrested. My mom contacted parents and then proceeded with the usual punishment at school the next week. My mom received lots of backlash because some of the students belonged to important families in the community. My mom stood her ground because she felt it was unfair to make an exception for these families when there were currently other students in alternative school for the same issue. The board refused to expunge those instances, though. This ultimately cost my mom her career. Watching my mom stand up for what she believed was right and fighting for the underdogs is one of the most amazing things I have ever seen. I will fight tooth and nail for what is right if I believe in it, because watching my mom fight for what was right at the school was one of the proudest moments for me. My mom has also used her heart to allow her to take in her great nephew, even though he's only 10 years old. My mom is essentially starting over, but she did it without hesitation because she is such a beautiful heart and is always willing to help. Lastly, she supported me in my career as a police officer, even though I know it was not the ideal career for a daughter. She has been cheering me on along the way no matter how worried she was or how frightened she was. She never let me see that side. She only supported me and showed me that. As you can tell, I could talk for days about all the reasons my mom is the most amazing woman to walk this earth. My mom is strong, she is resilient, and she has a heart of gold. The fact that her name is Hope is by no coincidence. That is what she has brought to my life, and I know that she has brought hope to many others' lives that have crossed her path. If I can be half the woman that my mom has been, I would count my life as